Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Mean Boys Podcast. I'm Joe Dosh.
I'm Keith Carey.
And I'm...
if you put the Frosty the Snowman hat on a white pudding cup. I had to dig deep for that one.
Scrambled for a second.
You forgot it was coming and it brought something out of you there.
I was shimmying and shaking on that one, but it turned out okay.
Yeah, wow.
That must have been some magic in that Mean Boy riff today.
Must have been some magic in that tepid pudding cup left on the counter all day at room temperature.
Or am I just a snowman where they put a tepid pudding cup on top of it melted down into his organs.
Melted down.
Frothy the pudding man.
Connor, you have the body type of like a snowman in late April.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's like it's thin, but it's not good thin.
No,
you know?
it's sure. Neither of us are good thin, not at all. And
no, I mean,
I'm a whole different.
This is a testament to the Irish.
Testament
to the Irish people. I work out 4 times a week. I still have zero muscle tone in my body.
Yeah.
It just.
You somehow look like the most physically fit and the weakest person that I know.
Yeah, it's weird because I'll like look at myself like it's a 50-50 where I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, all right, and then the next day I'm like, dude, what disease do you clearly have?
I have the same one. I have like just a doughy German body. It's meant to just collapse whenever it like reacts to a milligram of vitamin C. It's just
the sun melt.
What is this?
All right, well, this has been a good little bit of body shaming.
Sure has.
Do you guys think it's time to get into the Mexican joke off?
Yes.
Oh, shit, dog.
Ay, so topical.
All right, I'll start us off this week. BP has cut 7,000 jobs after reporting the worst annual loss in their history. CEO Morton Joe said to the terminated employees, "Mediocre."
I'm not the only one with a Mad Max reference. That's great.
February 1st marked the beginning of Black History Month. The black community is expected to begin celebrating sometime in mid-March.
You know, I like a good Black History joke. A lot of them are crappy. I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah, that was
Do what I can.
You know what? This is the result of filming the podcast during the day. We're too positive out of the gate.
But this is great because I don't have to hurt.
Oh, dude.
Well,
I didn't have a Keith's mother joke, but I'm just going to head it over Yahoo News and try to
Find
whip
a story
one up.
about a cow on heroin or something.
What atrocity happened in Chino today? Anyway. In Toronto, Canada, 4 police officers were sentenced to prison for planting evidence on a suspect and obstructing justice. Also in Canada, hamburgers eat people.
Holy shit.
Oh, God. An ISIS-run radio station has been destroyed by airstrikes this week. Citizens of the Islamic State are devastated they can no longer tune into K72 Virgin's The Hate.
What's the morning zoo crew for K72 Virgins The Hate?
Oh, fucking Jihad and Scimitar?
Yeah.
Ahmed and the bomb.
Oh, how is it not something in the bomb? Of course.
Yeah.
Right there.
Sweden is expected to deny asylum to over 80,000 refugees this year. When asked why, Prime Minister Stefan Löfven said, "We be no be liking the dirty Muslims, hergy-durgy, bork, bork, bork."
I was so hoping the Swedish chef reference was coming.
Thank you for contributing nothing of value yourself, Sweden.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness. An owner of a New York pizzeria is facing charges for trying to pay a 17-year-old employee for sex. An owner of a Chicago pizzeria remarked, "I would have made sure she was at least 19.
Oh, that's amazing.
Do you ever get tired of these pizza cunts and their dumb rivalry?
Oh, it's the worst. I went to New York recently. Your pizza's terrible in New York. Calm down.
Yeah.
It's all dreck and we will all die.
I mean,
one day.
it's fine. It's fucking pizza.
People that pretend to be able to tell the difference between certain things, like, they just need an outlet for that shitty part of their personality, whether it's pizza or...
They made up a skill.
I would love to somehow take, like the best pizza in L.A., take it to New York, or have them do, like, the fucking Pepsi challenge, and when they say that they like it, just watch them pull out a fucking ceremonial dagger and kill themselves. I'm so tired of their false pizza honor.
No, a pizza cutter, and they have to commit seppuku with the fucking Papa John slicer. Police have tasered a middle school cleaning lady after mistaking her for a burglar when she could not communicate with them in English. Social media was outraged over the discrimination shown towards Trayvon Martinez.
A Florida woman was found dead in a motel room accompanied by 2 capuchin monkeys. Authorities performed a rape kit on the body and an ape kit on the monkeys. It's the dumbest thing I've ever written.
Ape kit. We gotta swab you for bananas. I'm sorry.
The G fell off of Grape Ape. And the meanest popsicle ever.
Rape ape?
These are all stupid. We're all stupid and dumb. Anyway.
All right, sodomy chimp, what do you got?
A study found millennials drink more wine than any other generation. Generation X drinks the most coffee, and baby boomers the most lifeblood of the earth.
The Supreme Court of India reopened the debate on its ban of homosexuality. After a show of hands among the justices, the 6-armed god Vishnu has re-condemned the curry-digging sodomites to an eternity of suffering.
The curry-digging sodomites.
He gets more votes because he's got 6 arms.
Good one. Several employees of a school for children with special needs in Massachusetts were arrested for abusing their students. The accused workers maintain their innocence, claiming the real culprits are throwing them under the short bus. All right, they're not all winners.
Yeah. The University of Kentucky is offering a class on the subject of tacos. Professor Carey called the class the first act of his tenure.
Fuck you to death. I can't believe we got this far in.
I can't believe that you would even imply in joke form that Keith could hold the office of a professor sometime.
I just picture him with a fucking tweed jacket that's buttoned improperly.
Yeah,
no, the taco.
It has to have patches on it, not for an aesthetic choice, just because it's
surface tension.
Yeah. Nestle has admitted to using slave labor after an escaped worker went public saying, "Oompa loompa, Oompa loompa, everything hurts. I buried my family in blood-soaked earth."
Holy fuck! Oh, man. All right. 5 children's corpses were discovered in an abandoned Joe started laughing at corpses.
Damn it! I'm sorry. This is our podcast.
It was just the Double Dare host-like delivery of 5 children's corpses.
5 children's corpses were discovered in an abandoned freezer in an African village. Local citizens are calling the victims the luckiest boys in Africa.
I thought you were going to go like a saving food for the winter reference. With
I worked on it for a while. It was the best I could do.
Oh, God. A Georgia lawmaker expressed sympathy for the Ku Klux Klan, saying the KKK made people straighten up. He also expressed admiration for the Third Reich's Don't Be a Slouch Monster initiative.
You know, I heard on the radio, I was driving with my black friend, and the radio came on, like, you know, breaking news, the KKK has formally disbanded. And then, like, we're just kind of listening, not commenting on it. And then he just turned to me and was like, "Sorry, man." It was pretty funny.
Oh, you do.
I think that was a pretty good Mexican joke.
That might have been our best Mexican joke.
That was
We're recording this at 6 p.m., and I got to tell you, the positivity is disgusting.
It really is. We all just want each other to do well. It's engendering an environment.
We all put away our clit daggers and our fucking sodomy cactuses.
And our whiz bonglers.
They need a sharpening every now and then.
It's in the shop.
It's in the clit dagger shop. We're going to do something a little bit different.
Little Ethiopia by Fairfax.
We're going to do something a little bit different for this podcast. Me and Joe had a roast battle at the Ride LA Comedy Festival. Keith was there as the Houth hater. So we just wanted to play the audio from the battle for you guys, and then share some B-sides. You know, some jokes that we wrote that didn't make the cut. So enjoy the audio of me and Joe battling at Ride LA.
Joe Young, Congress fed. Let's go! Joe recently quit drinking. Now he just spits it out of his chest.
Connor was molested as a child. It's the only time a powerful person chose him for something.
Joe's just jealous because he wasn't with a man till his 20s. 20s and I was getting dick when I was 5.
That's turning a minus into a positive. It's HIV positive. Connor, you look like David Bowie in the 70s and your act stinks like David Bowie now.
Joe is a bottom. When he talks, he looks like a blind person trying to plug in a USB cord.
Connor, you look like if Tig Notaro were made out of high fructose corn syrup.
Joe's been with so many older men, his prostate has an early bird special.
Connor, you look like if Pete Holmes had a special needs cousin he took care of.
Joe used to be fat. Now it's just harder to explain why he's ugly.
Connor had a show by the San Bernardino shooting, so he threw the worst office party that day.
Joe's a drag queen. He makes a very convincing woman because he's not funny.
In all honesty, Connor, I'm glad we finally did this battle. I've been bullying Connor for years, and like his molester, I wanted him to push back.
Joe's such an asshole when he licks his lips, it's considered a rim job.
Great, now he's got an alibi. Connor, you look like a West Hollywood Voldemort.
Keep it going, everybody. Keep it going.
All right, how'd you guys feel about the night?
I thought it was great.
I felt good. I think you won, Connor. I think deservedly so.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I thought your Tig Notaro made of high fructose corn syrup was one of my favorite jokes.
I actually texted that to Keith the day we were taking the photo for Mean Boys at Cantor's.
I lost my mind in the booth. That was the joke.
I couldn't hold it in.
I will say, I was talking to people about the battle beforehand, and there are a lot of good people fighting. I said that I thought you guys were going to be the fight of the night. In my opinion, I was correct.
Well, thank you, Keith.
Oh, thanks, Keith.
Well, I got to say, one I liked that underperformed, that I really enjoyed, but maybe was a little too esoteric, was you look like a West Hollywood Voldemort, which I really find accurate because you're cute but monstrous.
Yeah.
In a way.
It's accurate.
Yeah, if I just had slightly less framing for my nostrils.
Yeah.
This one didn't make the cut. Joe's head is so big when he bottoms, he uses it as a kickstand.
Why would you not do that?
There's only so much time, Joe. I had that. I had Joe's a pretentious gay vegetarian. I call him Harvey Almond Milk.
I forgot about that one.
Joe's so white trash he thought Power Bottom was a lottery. Joe's the only douche that's never been inside a vagina.
Oh, shit. You never sent me that one, I don't think. That's a good one.
How does someone who swallowed so much protein still look so anemic? Joe, you look like if the Pep Boys gave colonoscopies. Joe's pro-gun, and so were his parents when they found out he was gay. This one I like but would never work. Joe is one of those special people who looks like an abusive father and the battered child.
I like that.
Yeah. Oh, this is one I like a lot. When Joe goes to leather bars, he looks like a Make-A-Wish kid dressed as Xena the Warrior Princess.
Oh, Mega Man. Oh, you left some fucking gold on the cutting room floor, Connor.
Joe's never gotten a DUI, but he usually blows over the legal limit of military enlistment. Well, anyway, that was a little roast recap for you guys. I think it's time for a word from our sponsors, right, boys?
I think so. Good morning, America. On this brisk day of 1945, here's the news on the go. The Mean Boys radio program is brought to you by Asbestos Insulation. Asbestos, every home a baby's blanket. And by Weatherby Fireplace Bellows. Tell all your fellows we've got the best bellows. In military news, the Dow Chemical Corporation announced that every American GI shall be issued a portion of Lysol should they encounter a Fraulein of the evening. That's right, doughboy. Remember the honor of your Rosie the Riveter back home and wash the bastards out that Hun's womb with a good douching of Lysol. Remember, it's not a sin if it's on the Berlin Wall. What a wonderful day for a ball game, America. Take the trolley down to Flatbush where it's Bat Day at beautiful Ebbets Field. That's right, the Brooklyn Dodgers are offering a free baseball bat to any child who promises to use it to crack the skull of any striking union members. That's right, kids. Sock a homer on the field and sock Homer, the commie-sympathizing dog worker. He'll have lips as swollen as Jackie Robinson's when you've knocked him around, slugger. And news from Capitol Hill, Congress considers a bill to begin the ratification of statehood for Alaska and Hawaii. I don't know about you folks, but I'll be damned if I'm resewing my flag for those rooski-poking spam munchers. Keep your radio knobs fixed to the Mean Boys radio program. You know there will be saucy bobs aplenty. You know what they say, the Mean Boys will be chummy the day Truman defeats Dewey.
And we're back after that word from our sponsors. And it's time to get into the emotional dunk tank, fellas.
Ooh, great.
Splashy, splashy.
I'm quivering with anticipation.
I'm quivering just because gravity makes my fat do that. This week,
Keith, this is why you're not allowed to host.
I didn't ask for this responsibility.
Truly, the greatest form of bullying is when you can get your victim to bully themselves, saying like, "Yes, I'm gonna torment you and break your spirit, but I'm not gonna do the labor for it."
You know what it is?
This week in the emotional dunk tank.
No. You know what it is?
Keith,
Joe.
What's that?
It's like, you know that girl that got kidnapped and they didn't even have her chained up? She just like stayed in the house because she was afraid to leave. That's what we've done with you on this podcast.
I prefer
You're the Elizabeth Smart of Mean Boys.
Well, I prefer to think of it, like the Jews at Auschwitz that like were sort of like camp guards who worked under the SS to control the populace. Like Keith is that to his own spirit.
Yeah.
So to speak.
You're like the Samuel L. Jackson and Django of Keith.
All we asked him to do was intro the segment.
Yeah, and he sure fucked it up. His one job, his one responsibility.
I just gotta not when I try and make fun riffs look up, because then I see you looking at me and it makes me sad.
Hey,
this week in the goddamn motherfucking emotional dunk tank. You fucking queers.
You're like a dog that can't even bring the slippers in.
Oh, God, I'm leaving.
Like a dog who can't like raise his head up too high.
We're doing Kanye West in the dunk tank this week.
Kanye West. Is that acceptable for everybody?
I mean, sure, yeah.
When we're done with you.
I've had about enough of this shit.
Can we just call this the Keith Chamber?
We need to have like a little countdown thing on each episode of just like when I snap and bring a gun to the basement.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What's the over under? I think is episode 12.
Can you fit your fucking sausage fingers into the fucking?
I have a wand. A firing wand. Stick a pencil through the triggers. I
have a facsimile of a healthy person's finger.
You've attached a turret to your mobility scooter.
It's like a fucking Sonic the Hedgehog villain. Dr. Robotnik.
You really are.
Oh my god.
God damn.
He's got grenades in the little basket. He throws them, and then you gotta dodge them. And then he gets tired for a second, and that's when you attack him.
The blood rascal rises.
Blood Rascal. Oh my god.
The murder round.
You really
if Blood Rascal is not a geriatric metal band, then I don't want to ever write which of the following again. Yeah.
Oh Christ.
All right. Well, the sun's gone down, and I think we're finally back in our
own. Cunts have risen.
Yeah.
Kanye West.
Kanye West.
Like, who cares at this point? Kanye West had a bit of a fucking week on Twitter.
Mercy.
He got in a fight with... You probably understand this better than I do, because I don't understand these people and their music.
Oh, black people, yeah.
Yeah, that's the ones.
Well, look, as the Negro liaison here on the Mean Boys,
I wash my hands of that statement. Go ahead.
Not don't like how you guys are. Connor,
who's kidding who? We have no black friends, and we never will.
France. We don't have black
You turned
friends.
Southern.
What the fuck? No, we don't. Just because we don't have black friends doesn't mean we can't talk about the Jigaboo
Well,
rappers.
I tried to do it. I started to do.
We're going down a real dark road.
I started to do a Freudian.
I'll say we're a lot of black people in this segment.
I started to do a Floridian slip of we have no black friends, but then I corrected myself all too late.
That was a Floridian slip.
Yeah, that was a Floridian slip. You southern goof.
Why can't I talk today or ever?
I don't know, because your face is full of just fucking. What is the material that is your cheeks? Because it's not skin, it's not.
This
fat.
is why I think I'm still fat, because my face is so puffy. I don't get it. I have fucking JFK face after steroids.
JFK face. Happy birthday, Mr. Dosh.
Gross.
That was supposed to be sexy, and it was.
Welcome back to the new segment on the show, Joe's Spank Bank. I just want you to fill me to the fucking brim.
It's just, oh my goodness.
Golly, go on.
It's my spank bank.
I forgot you fucking bisexual, you
Surprise!
turncoat.
I twisted it.
My spank bank is just a picture of Connor and then Keith crying somewhere where he can't be seen.
That's also my spank bank.
It's just enough to know that it's happening.
Damn. We really showed Kanye.
Sure did.
He got in a fight with Wiz Khalifa about the album name. He
Yeah,
changed the name of his album.
Wiz basically was mad that he decided to call it Waves because there's other rappers that use the term wavy before that, and then he said just hit this KK and chill, referring to Khalifa Kush, kind of marijuana. Kanye thought he was talking about Kim Kardashian, and he went on this big tirade. My favorite part about it was that it was first of all, second of all the way up to 17th of all.
Yeah. Wait, here's a fun game I started playing. Read Kanye West tweets as Daniel Plainview from There Will Be Blood.
Oh my
dear.
I showed you respect as a man when I met you. Don't ever come out the side of your neck at me, boy. You own waves, I own your child.
That was outstanding. Can I? Oh, is there any more?
That's the only ones I wrote down.
Oh, fuck.
But you can go through and do the whole
No
thing.
one's ever listened to your albums all the way through.
Me and Cuddy invented this shit.
Oh, that's fucking great.
Oh my god.
It is. Yeah, it's very
Well,
silly.
this is what I love most about Kanye is because he'll spend a lifetime perfecting his albums and then 5 seconds preparing for all of his public fucking everyone is looking at me right now statements.
Well,
like when he gave that speech to the VMAs, he didn't fucking think about that for a second. He got high and rambled about how great he was.
Well, calling Kanye like Daniel Plainview is the best metaphor ever because you would have to have a deaf son to live with him. I don't like Kanye's music.
Not a fan.
Connor is staring daggers at me.
Oh, look,
For those who don't know, Connor is a very big Kanye West fan.
The biggest.
And it turned me onto it to a degree.
I've tried. I
did with Kanye what Keith is trying to do with bottoming.
Oh God, Keith!
Wait, what?
He's trying to get me into it.
Oh.
Have you ever?
You don't have to be into it. It's happening.
Have you ever bottomed before?
But no.
Okay.
No.
Well, I tell you what. Millions of Americans injured themselves while failing to stretch before exercising. Is all I'm going to say to you.
Oh, man.
You got to stretch out your
Emotional
asshole
dunk tank.
so it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, I understand. That's why I don't do it.
I'm going to be real honest with you guys.
I've put stuff in there. I'm not a fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I didn't prepare for this at all.
But look what came out.
Well, speaking of stretching assholes, actually, that kind of brings up the next point of the Kanye feud.
Oh, good.
Where after fucking just raging on Wiz Khalifa, what's that chick's name? Amber Rose?
Amber Rose, yeah.
Came in and basically dropped the bombshell that she used to finger Kanye's butt.
And look, Kanye denied it, and honestly,
which is the lamest thing in the world.
It made me like him so much more. I was like, dude, Kanye likes fingers in his butt.
Yeah.
This guy's awesome.
Like, there's no way that's the gayest thing Kanye's ever... 808s is the gayest thing Kanye has ever done.
You know, if you can't get to that level of success without being able to just freely enjoy a finger in the butt, like, what's the point of all human endeavor?
What is there left to feel after you've had so many millions of dollars and won Grammys and been praised by your peers? The only feelings that are left are inside your butt.
Yeah.
That's the only nerve endings that haven't been burned out.
That's the final frontier. I mean,
I just remember when rap feuds were dangerous.
Yeah.
Remember when it was like, oh, we got beef and now some's going to die. Now it's
Please
like,
pull up those tweets about Kanye with the Daniel. I went to your Twitter. You were wearing cool pants.
You're wearing cool pants.
If I was tall like you, I could wear those pants.
I can't wait for the next big rap feud when Drake sends a Muffet basket into Lil Wayne and doesn't get a thank you note back.
Well, that's what Meek Mill and Drake was. Is Drake was on Meek's album and he didn't tweet it. He didn't retweet it. And then
about fucking Twitter, I don't think rappers should be able to get in rap wars that I could win. Like that.
Yeah. You just
If 3 cunts in a basement can be as formidable in your rap war, we have fallen since the early 90s.
We should find some shitty like YouTube rapper and start like a rap beef with them.
Guys, I've long billed us as the ISIS of podcasting. We should just find other podcasts and just be like, we're raising the black flag. What are you guys going to do about it?
Let's go.
We're here now.
All they'd have to do is just mention offhandedly that Keith is fat, and we would just cannibalize ourselves. That would be very easy to defeat us.
Yeah, this whole fucking Sunni thing is really dicey, isn't it?
Well, we've reached our ISIS cap for the night, I think.
There is no cap. Yeah, if you have any podcasts you want us to annex, I feel like they're rightfully ours anyway. So.
I have some ideas that we'll discuss off air.
Okay,
Ooh,
yeah, stay tuned. All right, well, I think that was. I think that's about it. I think that's the emotional dunk tank, everybody.
That was a good tangentially related to our subject dunk tank.
Yeah, that was
really
fun.
liked it.
Yeah, it was nice for the freeform jazz Keith hate association.
God, fuck everything.
Hi, I'm Pastor Dave Newquist of Hosmer, South Dakota. You know, there are a lot of threats out there to the youngest members of God's flock, and we all need to make sure that our children stay safe and cradled in their Heavenly Father's arms. That's why I've started a new summer camp to combat one of the newest and most dangerous threats to our kids, childhood obesity. What these troubled and endangered kids need to know more than anything is that their being a little on the heavy side is a despicable sin that will stain their soul for eternity. That's right. You drop your kids off at Bethlehem Lutheran for Pastor Dave's Camp for the Blubber-Titted Forsaken. Your child will be cleansed of his ungodly flabbiness through activities like the Gates of Heaven test. Your child will attempt to walk through a 12-inch wide cardboard doorframe while I scream at them that anyone who can't pass is damned to the flames of hell. And you won't be making s'mores on them, let me tell you. That's right. Within an hour, I'll have drilled into their psyche that their revolting girth has filled the void where God's love ought to be. We'll end every day at the church where the children will drop their pants in front of the statue of Christ on the cross, where I'll scream at them again that God can see their disgusting thigh chafing and hates them for it. There's a lot of screaming. We like to rename things at Pastor Dave's camp. We call chocolate Satan's feces, as in Billy sure ate a ton of Satan's feces and will continue to do so for eternity. But don't worry too much. Our campers are strictly banned from desserts, junk food, and the Holy Communion. Those things are for skinny children, we tell them. So bring your child down to Bethlehem Lutheran for Pastor Dave's Camp for the Blubber-Titted Forsaken. Your fat child can win back the love of God the Father and maybe the respect of Father the Father. Everyone, all right, there is a mysterious musical trend coming out of Norway, since there has been since the early 90s, called black metal. They like burning churches, and they're totally into Satan. Today's Which of the Following is not a real black metal musician.
Into it.
All right, you guys, here we go. Which of the following is not a real black metal musician? A. Joran Odinshart Finland. B. Oinstein Euronymous Arseth. C. Per Dead Olin. D. Jorn Necrobutcher Stuberud.
My stepdad used to drive a Stuberud. 4-seater, got good mileage. Those are a whole situation.
I mean, the thing about Necrobutcher, is there any kind of, I guess in black metal there probably are people that butcher alive people, so I'm just answering my own question.
I wouldn't dig too deep down this one.
That's probably the most humane of the death metal butchers, is the
really
Necrobutcher.
is.
Wow,
Yeah.
you wait till they're dead? What are you, a fucking pussy?
Yeah.
I don't know what Euronymous
You Lincoln
means.
Park pussy.
But doesn't that seem like a Joe bullshit word?
Euronymous?
Yeah. Like the Joe things that mattered in the 30s glossary. Euronymous is
I'm sure that's just some kind of like outdated adjective for the kind of sex he has.
It's just a cunty reference from a book I haven't read, but pretend like I have.
Dead seems so on the nose that I feel like it's a decoy. I'm going to guess B, Oystein, Euronymous, Arseth.
I'll say A.
The correct answer is A, Jorn Odinshart, Finland. Connor is correct. Fun fact, Oystein Euronymous Arseth killed dead Olin and made his skull fragments into a necklace.
Oh, I read about this. This was some shit back, being a 12-year-old in the suburbs, you'd be like, dude, there's this band where... Bro,
Dude,
okay.
Can we have this kind of war with another podcast?
Dude,
This sounds awesome.
I wish I was into this when I was in 9th grade. Because I just was going to Catholic school in South Dakota, but like my bar of hardcore was so much lower, and I'm like, oh, this Rob Zombie guy, he's pretty out there. He's like, listen to this after Mom
Dude,
goes
hot
to bed.
topic. Well, that's like a Satan church.
Sure. Which of the following is not a real black metal musician? A, Infernus. B, King of Hell, with of spelled with a V rather than F. C, Pest. Or D, Satanics with X.
This is bringing back memories of MySpace music. My friend James showed me this music page from these two 13-year-olds that had a death metal duo, and their names were Mortalis and Flame. And
like Tegan and Sarah.
Yeah. They were the Tegan and Sarah of skull fucking. And so on their MySpace page, their blog, they had their MySpace blog, and one of the posts were just celebrating 50 page views.
Oh, no.
And then a couple months later, celebrating 100 page views. Thanks to everybody who made this possible. I've looked for them so many times. I think their mothers made them delete it when they had to get a job.
It's like Mark Zuckerberg's first 3 minutes of his career.
I'm thinking... Fuck. The
Satanic...
OV is such a good detail that I don't know if Joe could have thought of it.
I don't know if this matters to it, but Satanics with an X makes it sound like an evil breakfast cereal.
I think I'm going to say D, Satanics.
I'm going to agree with Connor.
Oh, you are both correct.
Damn, Joe. I'm 2 for 2 on this shit.
The inspiration for Satanics was the band Rednecks with an X, the Swedish band who recorded Cotton Eye Joe.
Wow. That's fun behind-the-scenes trivia here.
All right, everyone. Which of the following is not a real black metal musician? A, Varg Vikernes. B, Jan Axel Hellhammer Blomborg. C, Kjetil Mannheim. Or D, Johan Kreisgrave Olafsdotter.
Kreisgrave!
Zoinks!
And I would have buried that deity if it weren't for you meddling kids.
Oh, man.
my God.
I'm going to say...
I think every devil-like hairdo is a Christ grave of its own.
I'm going to say C, Kjetil Mannheim.
That's just something that happens to your body for fun. Oh, yeah, Kjetiling my Mannheim.
Kjetil my man.
Oh, shit. Hell, I'm gonna B.
The correct answer is D, Johan Kreisgrave Olafsdotter.
I kind of knew it, but I didn't want to believe.
Yeah. It's. I mean, it's so silly. It's.
I'm just disappointed it's not real.
Yeah. Well,
we could be Kreisgrave, you guys.
We sure can. I mean, these can become real. Which of the following is not a real black metal musician? A, Leif Abyss Krokstad. B, Morgan Evil Hackinson. C, Count Grishnak. D, Scott Malefic Connor.
It's for sure Count Grishnak.
Yeah, agreed.
Oh, those.
The correct answer is A, Leif Abyss Krokstad. Count Grishnak is very real.
Count Grishnak.
So is Scott Malefic Connor. He's from Tampa.
Oh, no.
Tampa death metal.
He is a 19-year-old.
Fucking Gators with an X.
Yeah. He records his albums. He's a solo artist. He's 19 years old in the suburbs of Tampa, Florida.
Oh, my God. That's outstanding.
The true heart of evil. The Dolphins suck.
I looked into him a little more. His top single is called Beauty is Razor Deep.
What? Not bad. That ain't bad. Big ups to Malefic.
All right, everyone.
Can we? Here's the lazy part of this podcast. These people are all very gettable. Why are we not having a post-show phone interview with Scott Malefic Connor? So tell us about your new project, fucking Coming Blades.
I gotta go. I got a show in 3 months. All right, here we go. All real or all fake? A. Dare Satan's face. B. Gerald Thorscock Crogdenson. C. Bjorn Bard Battleborn. Or D. Corpse Pernicus.
Oh my god. Oh fuck. I was not prepared for Corpse Pernicus.
Corpse Pernicus. I just like he's got a telescope pointed at a cemetery.
Soon.
Jerking it. These have to be all fake. I can see Joe being pleased with himself writing every one of these.
There's no way Corpse Pernicus is real, so they got to be all fake.
That is absolutely correct for that exact reason.
That's the problem when making The Witch of the Fall, because you're tempted to go so funny with the all fake.
Yeah.
What was the fake? I had a round of Breaking Bad, Witch of the Fall, Breaking Bad fan fictions. And,
oh God!
And the final round of that, I was like literally like shitting myself trying to just say them out loud.
Wow, man.
Talk about something else. I'll pull it up.
Well, no, I was going to say save those because we could still do that because it wasn't on a released episode.
Well, and you could write a Witch of the Following and be like, you know what, they're going to get this right away, but I'm not going to not write Corpse Pernicus. I'm not going to
is it more
deny
important that the game is
fans.
good or that
Yeah,
something awesome
exactly.
happens?
Yeah, look, as with everything, it's just an excuse for us to fucking gallivant around.
Yeah. Fanciful country.
Oh, I think we did it.
Oh, yeah, dude, I have a new Mean Boys fan art request because I probably won't have time to learn enough Photoshop to do it. It's the Friends logo, but instead of saying Friends in between all the colorful dots, it says cunts. Can we make that? Can that be our shirt when we sell those?
I would like that.
I'm on it.
All right,
I would very much like someone to create some Mean Boys Yowie. Just as graphic
more
as
than
possible.
anything in the world.
That'd be so awesome.
Dude,
if we could get someone on this.
I need to be being Joe and Keith have to have 2 cocks apiece. They're just fucking spit roasting me in this basement.
Draw us ruining this sweet boy.
I am all over this.
And then Ramsey's just like got a squirt gun full of lube in the corner.
Just texting and not paying attention. You're fine.
He's too dutiful.
Yeah, Ramsey's uncomfortably professional. It's
He really is.
Ramsey, this is all clitoral mutilation and fucking childhood trauma jokes.
Just fucking grown up over here.
Well, hey, I think that was a pretty fun episode of Mean Boys.
That was an outstanding episode of Mean Boys. I
did
felt
so.
good about it. So
Please,
it'll probably turn out terrible because all the ones that felt terrible out are great. So.
Real quick, if you're listening and you like the show, we've been getting a lot of nice compliments about the show, and it really it makes our day. We really appreciate it. If you have a second, only take a second, go to iTunes, leave us a review. That helps us. I just think it would be so great if a podcast about fucking some fat guy's mother one-liners was on the new and notable page. Like,
we could make this happen.
Wouldn't that be great if there was just something? We're the underdogs.
If you could build an empire off my suffering, that would be great for all of us.
Look, here's the thing. There's nowhere
you're big enough to be the foundation.
God, get fucked.
Nowhere in the rule book does it say a dog can't play basketball. So leave those iTunes reviews.
That should be a Netflix category. Movies that say with the line of dialogue. There's no rule that says animal can't play sports.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys next week.
Thank you.
Bye.